the Quran. In Surah Al-Ma'idah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes a statement of profound importance. And in this verse, He explains to us the world today. Listen one more time. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, O you who have faith in Allah. لا تتخذوا اليهود والنصارى أولياء. Do not take the Jews and do not take the Christians as your friends and allies. If we use the lazy man's methodology, the defective methodology, we will come to the conclusion that Allah is speaking about all Christians and He's speaking about all Jews. This is a lazy man's methodology. But when you use the proper methodology, you see something else. Or look at that other verse in Surah Al-Baqarah. وَلَن تَرْضَى عَنْكَ الْيَهُودِ وَلَن نَصَارَى حَتَّى تَتَّبِعَ مِلَّتَهُمْ. And the Jews and the Christians will never rest contented until they get you to follow them in their way of life, their religion. Is Allah speaking about all Jews? And is He speaking about all Christians? Even an elementary study of the Quran, not a sophisticated study, would yield immediately so many different verses of the Quran, which makes it clear that Allah is not speaking of all Jews and He is not speaking of all Christians. For example, in Surah Al-Ma'idah, وَلَتَجِدَنَّ أَقْرَبَهُمْ مَوَدَّةً لِلَّذِينَ آمَنُوا الَّذِينَ قَالُوا إِنَّا نَصَارَى. And you will most certainly find in time to come that those who will be closest to you in love and affection will be those who say, we are Christians. The people who are closest in love and affection for you, and you cannot be friends with them, where has reason gone? And there are several other verses of the Quran. And so now, we dismiss that nonsense. That when Allah says, do not take the Jews and do not take the Christians as your friends and allies, we dismiss the nonsense that He's speaking about all Jews and He's speaking about all Christians. No. Well then, if He's not speaking about all Jews and all Christians, which Jews and which Christians is He speaking about? The Turkish Prime Minister better listen, because he doesn't know the subject. He doesn't know the subject. The answer is in the words which follow. بَعْدُهُمْ أَوْلِيَاءُ بَعْضٍ. Do not take such Jews and do not take such Christians as your friends and allies, who themselves are friends and allies of each other. The Quran is anticipating a time to come when part of the Christian world and part of the Jewish world are going to effect a mysterious reconciliation. I wish I could give this lecture in Bahasa, you know. I have to use the English language. That part of the Christian world and part of the Jewish world are going to effect a mysterious reconciliation. You have to take this lecture and give it in Bahasa so the people would understand it. And when they effect this mysterious reconciliation, in which the Vatican will play a critical role, exonerating the Jews from responsibility for the crucifixion, Oh, come on, Mr. Pope. Nobody ever said that all the Jews were responsible. Come on, Mr. Pope. The Quran says, فَآمَنَ طَائِفَةٌ مِّن بَنِي إِسْرَائِيلَ وَكَفَرَ الطَّائِفَةِ. Some of the Jews believed in Jesus, and others rejected him. So when a Jew believed in Jesus as the Messiah, does it mean he's no longer a Jew? Come on, Pope, I want an answer. Just because I accept Jesus as a Messiah, I'm no longer a Jew? What nonsense is this? Nobody ever said that all the Jews were responsible. But we do say that the establishment, the rabbis,